Welcome to Real Estate for Real session where we share actionable real estate information. Today we'll be discussing why do homeowners purchase insurance. For property owners who obtain mortgage, the insurance is designed to protect the lender in case of any loss, physical loss, or any damage to the property. The insured is always the homeowner, and but the interest of the mortgage company is also included in this policy.
Yeah, so as Lara said, people buy homes and they need to protect themselves. Even if you have your home paid for, it's just smart to have home insurance. What home insurance does, as Lara said, in case of an event, it could be rain, it could be a broken pipe, it could be whatever, your home gets damaged or fire. The thing is, your insurance company will pay most of the damage or the loss. So without insurance, you truly can have a mortgage. All mortgage companies require to have insurance.
Yeah, another thing is that insurance gives the lender a level of comfort. So in case there's a damage, in case something happens, they know that the insurance company is going to repair the property, or if it has to be replaced, you replace it. You know, when shopping for insurance, you hear consumers asking you that, okay, I'm looking at the price, I'm looking at the premium, and those are not the most important things for you to understand when it comes to your insurance policy. It's about what is covered.
Yeah, so some people are saying, oh, some people want to be, let me use a very nice word, inexpensive, and buy low priced insurance. The thing is, as Ms. Lara said, it's not about the price, it's about what you're getting. Sometimes if you're saving $50 a month in your mortgage because you want to buy lower insurance, you might actually be costing yourself in the long run. We're going to go down, talk about deductibles and how they affect your policy. But the key thing is, as a consumer, you want to buy insurance, other than price, what do you look at? What are the things you consider? What coverages does your insurance have? So what should people ask the insurance agent when they're trying to get their policy?
Yes, for consumers trying to get policies, there are different questions you can ask. You ask questions like, is my roof covered?
Yep.
Or is it excluded in this policy that I have?
You'll
or
be
I'm
shocked.
going to have?
People just assume that because you have insurance, the whole house is covered. Insurance, there are certain policies that exclude certain things. Like, for example, in our markets, older roofs, homes that have roofs that are like over 15 years old, the policy deliberately excludes it. So let's say you have a home, you've stayed there a while, please ask your insurer. Not every policy excludes the roof. But as a consumer, you need to ask, is my roof included?
Yes.
Now, what other matters do you think?
You know, we have issues of, I have a pipe burst in my home and it has destroyed the walls, the floors. Would my policy cover this repair? So those are the questions you have to ask your insurance agent.
And sometimes, for example, you own an older house, you have copper wires, we have a freeze.
Yes.
Like we had a freeze in Houston, and a lot of people had broken pipes in their homes. The worst thing is, assuming you travel, let's say you have kids, you travel to San Antonio for the weekend, and the freeze came, and your pipe broke, you need to ask, okay, pipe is broken, my floor is messed up, does my policy cover this? What else, Lara?
Then you ask things like, okay, we talked about the pipe bursting. Does my policy cover anything caused by flood, which seeps into my house?
So, as we said earlier, at some other session we had, you see, when the rain falls and it gets into your home, falling rain is covered by your regular homeowner insurance. But if you have a flood where the water rises up into the house, you need to have flood insurance. Some consumers believe that their property insurance also covers flood. No. Even though the falling rain caused rising water, the policy that covers the falling rain doesn't cover the rising water. So as a consumer, you need to ask. Some areas are flood zones. And in flood zones, you are required to have insurance. Yes. No mortgage company will provide you a mortgage without you having flood insurance in an area that's required. But some people say, look, just for protection.
Yes,
like what happened in Houston again?
Yes.
We had this 100-year flood. What happened in the 100-year flood?
So
a lot of homes got flooded that were not in the flood zone.
So now,
if you're a victim of that,
you will not
be covered because you don't have flood insurance.
Yeah.
Even though you were not a flood zone prior to the event, but it rained and there was a flood, the home got flooded, will not be covered. So it's important to ask those questions.
And those people now, from maybe their next year just the insurance, they just had to ask, to add it to the
so what
insurance.
else people consider?
People, there's another thing. People will be like, I have an outdoor storage house behind. So in case of any damages to the house, is my policy covered? Does my policy cover that?
Most policies do cover your outdoor storage to some amount of money, up to 5,000, 10,000. You need to look at that. And what's that point can we consider for this session?
Okay. The question is that if I have an intruder that breaks into my home and takes away my jewelry and all my valuables, will my insurance cover the loss?
Yes, and that's what we call personal property coverage.
Yes.
It's included in most policies, and you have the limit. Different policies have different limits. So it's important you ask your insurer, okay, am I covered on personal losses? What is the extent? How much is covered? And do I need to have a special policy for my jewelry? Not necessarily. Those are included in your home insurance. So if you get boggled, it's okay to ask your insurer that, look, I lost my TV, I lost my wristwatch, I lost my this. That's why it's also important to keep receipts. Buy anything, do keep receipts. In case you have a claim, you need to show those that, yes, I did have this wristwatch, my home was boggled, I paid X amount of dollars for it, and that might help you recoup the funds. So Lara, who are we?
We're Triad One Realty. You can call us on 713-955-6171. You can check us out on our social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Triad One Realty.
And also, as I said, we don't sell insurance policies. We sell real estate. We buy, sell, and lease real estate. We also provide information, educational information. On our YouTube channel, we have a lot of past videos which you can look at to learn more about the experience of home ownership. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Is that what I did to see?